Hello, in this video we're going to walk you through the orders dashboard inside your Cookaborough account. So over here on the left hand navigation panel we have an icon for orders. So we click in here and we're now on the orders page, and this is where all of your customer orders will appear as they come through. So a quick run through of what's on this page from left to right. You've got the order number being the first bit of information, followed by the customer name, and then the name of the menu that they've ordered from. If you've got multiple menus running at a point in time, you can always hover if the name is not on full display, and you will see which menu has been the order has been placed on. You can then look at the date of the order, when it was placed, the pickup or delivery, so the method of fulfillment. You can also look at the fulfillment date. We've then got a column for status, and there are three statuses. When an order first comes in, it will always display as received. So that just means the order has come through. You've then got the ability to move an order from the status of received to ready, and then also from ready through to completed. Now, different businesses will use status in different ways. Some businesses will simply go from received and then they will move orders across to completed, skipping the ready stage. It just depends on how you operate in the back end. If this is a column that's not relevant to you and you don't see any use for it, you've always got the option to go over here into manage columns. If you click, and you will see here all the columns are presented. So you could just select the one that you don't want, select apply, and then status has disappeared as one of the columns on your orders dashboard. I'll just put that back in. The next one is promo or coupon, and this is just letting you know if the customer order has had a promotion or a coupon applied to it. So again, if you're not running coupons or promotions, you can just simply turn it off over here and it will disappear. Alternatively, if you are running promotions, this is a great way, particularly if you've just released a new promotion. You might be doing some social media ads, or even just promoting it in your weekly email to your customers or on your social media channels. You can very quickly get a visual indication of the uptake of the promotion. This just gives you an idea of the size of orders, in terms of the number of items that are in it, and then you've also got the dollar value of the order. Over here in payment, most of the orders that come through, and when I say most, it'll be the vast majority of orders, will come through and they will be green and paid. And this is an order that's been paid for by credit card. So it is the significant majority of orders on the platform are paid with a credit card at the point of purchase. But there are a couple of other payment status types. So there's cash. That is the scenario where you have made a customer a cash customer, which means they are not required to pay with credit card online, and you've made alternate arrangements for payment. So that is flagged as a cash customer. Likewise, you'll see up here this top order. If it's a customer that is on the NDIS or with a home care package, they will be flagged for you as well. And I'll show you how in a moment you can mark those off as paid. And then the final column is showing you if there are any notes on the order. So if there is a note, you'll see I've scrolled down here. We've got two notes on this order, and you can see because the icon is darker. If you hover over the icon, you can see what the note is. The first one is indicating that a customer has left a note, and there's another one down here. So that's one way of quickly seeing the customer note. And then the second icon is for gift purchases. So in your settings, if you've turned on gift purchases, it means that customers can leave a note with their order and it will pull through to the individual order summary. So in this case, you can see that it's someone's mum's birthday and they've left a little note there. So that is your orders page. As I said, you can manage the column and turn things on and off as you need. If you would like to go into an order in more detail, you simply click on the order number. So I'll click on 784 to start with, and we'll take a look at that order. So when you get a detailed view of the order, you've got a few things you can do from this page. You're able to download the individual order summary. So if I click that link up here in the top bar, it'll download the individual order for that order. Likewise, I can download the invoice associated with this order. I can also, directly from this order summary, either via this email link or by clicking on the customer's email address, I can click on that and it will allow me to send an email to that customer, and it will pull through the subject line of order 784. So obviously you can edit that and then write an email to your customer. You can click on, and you'll start to notice here, anything that is green is a link that has an action. So the name of the customer, when you click on the name of the customer, it's going to take you through to the customer detail. So this is a page that gives you information about the customer, when they've been a member since, how many orders, the lifetime value of the customer, and then you can also see their order history. So that is what clicking on the name does. You'll see here also that you are able to add a note. So in this instance, the kitchen, being Mary Street Kitchen, has left a note saying the customer has advised that they will not be home. Please leave at the rear door. If I just jump out of this order and I will go down to one of the ones we saw down here, and I click on this one, you'll see here that it's got two notes. The first note has been left by the customer. Please make sure the prices are not shown on the order summary. This is a gift. And then another note from the kitchen. So any notes that are applied to an order, whether they are made by the customer at the point of purchase or by the kitchen, they will appear in this notes box. Okay, go back up to this one here. You'll see up here that this is also where you can control the status. So I can move from received to ready, received to completed. So this is where you can control the status of an order. I refresh that page. You'll see now that that order 784 is now in the completed stage or phase. With an NDIS and home care pack order, you can go in, and once you've reconciled and know that you've received payment, so it's showing the participant total and the plan manager total here. So the total order was 96. Customers paid $29.76. Plan manager is required to pay $67. Once you've reconciled that you've received payment there, you will click Mark as paid. Are you sure you want to mark this as paid? Yes. And it is now a paid order. And when I refresh my page, it's now showing in green. So that is how you will mark off your HCP and NDIS orders. Going back into the order detail, let's go to a non-HCP. If you're in a situation where you need to issue a refund, you can click Issue Refund, and you will be asked to leave the your name, and this is so that if you've got different people in the business issuing refunds, you can track who has made the refund. You've got options here for reasons why a refund is being made. So let's assume in this one we've left an item out of the order, and I might say the lasagna was missing from the order, and I will say that this was $25, and then I will issue the refund. You'll see here that I can also issue a full refund. In this case, I will just issue a part refund. So issue the refund. And what happens is that the customer will receive a notification letting them know that a $25 refund has been processed, and that it will take a couple of days to be paid back onto their credit card. And this order summary is updated. You'll see down here that the total is now indicating that there's been a $25 refund. And then also up here, there is a box that's now giving you information that Nick made a refund of $25 and it's pulling through a timestamp, and it's also indicating the reason why that refund was made. So there's a fair bit of information on this page. I'll just go back. Let's have a look. If I go down to, let's look at another order. Oh yes, let's talk about cancelled orders. You'll see here with a cancelled order, when it's got a chef's hat, that means that the business or the cook has made the refund and has cancelled the order in full. If we come down, let's see if we can find one. Here's one. When it's a person icon versus the chef hat, that's indicating that the customer has cancelled the order. So that is your orders page. Have a look at it, play around with it. There's some features coming through in the next couple of weeks that will give you more flexibility. I should also mention, actually, we've got some filters up here, so you can filter by pickup or delivery to just look at your delivery orders. You can clear the filters. You could look at just your received orders, and it'll show you only the ones that are received that still require fulfillment. Or alternatively, I could be looking at my cancelled orders and diving in and having a look at what's been cancelled. Let's clear that filter. And you could also be looking at fulfillment dates. So I might be interested in looking at all the orders that I did in the month of September. Apply that, and you'll see here I've got all of my September orders. I might take it a step further and say I also want to look at the ones that have been completed. So I want to look at September completed. There they are. So you've got your filters. The other thing you've got is the ability to do selections here if you wanted to print off multiple individual order summaries. So you'll see the bar down here, or I could deselect. So yeah, have a play around with the orders page. We will continue to provide some updates on new features and functions, and we will also create a separate video which will talk to you about vouchers. So up here in the top right hand side, you'll see that there is a button that goes through your vouchers. We will post a second video on vouchers for you shortly.